We We're recording and we are live. If you're live, drop live in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, drop replay in the comments. We just want to thank you for joining us. Happy Wednesday night. We're so excited to bring you guys another Thrive experience. I'm so excited and honored to be able to have Amber share her testimony with me tonight. It's been quite the journey. But I will let her share all of that. But I just got a little bit more insight into her experience literally just this last week. And she shared some pretty real and raw things with me that I did not know at all. And so that is what I love about this business, is just getting to know so many people. And I am just so proud of all of the people that come into this community that feel safe enough to be able to be vulnerable and share where they were at or where they are, and allow us the ability to help them get on the right path and get on the right direction and just start feeling your absolute best, because life is way too short, you guys, not to be feeling your body with everything that it needs and to feel as good as you possibly can, because there is life on the other side of that darkness. There is life on the other side of the exhaustion, and there is life after the trials. Those trials and tribulations is just what makes us stronger. And then it enables us to be able to pour into other people and help them to get their experiences started and to be able to support them in a way that we wouldn't have been able to if we didn't have a story. So you guys, use your story as your testimony, and just use that to be able to pour into other people and relate with other people, because there's so many people out there that are struggling, and we can't make medical claims and all of that, but I will tell you guys, we have changed a lot of freaking lives on the Thrive experience. So if you're a Thriver, drop one in the comments. We'd love to know how long you've been thriving. And if you feel like sharing your story, just feel free to drop that in the comments too. But I'm going to go ahead while you guys are doing that. And I am going to share a little bit about Thrive for anybody that is unaware of it. And then we're just going to get right into it with Amber's story. So we do have two different experiences now. We have the Classic experience and we have the Thrive Elite. And so this is our Classic capsule and this is our Elite capsules. Basically, the Elite is this experience, but this was just added to for weight loss. So that's basically the biggest difference, is the Elite is like specifically, sorry guys, my brain is moving faster than my mouth right now. I'm so excited. The Elite is just really geared towards weight loss. So it is our Classic experience. Nothing was taken away from it. It was just added to. So we just added components to the Elite experience to be able to enhance it for people that are looking for those specific weight loss goals. But always, no matter what, we take our capsules as soon as our eyes open in the morning on an empty stomach. As soon as our eyes open, we take these capsules, and we like to call them our human jumper cables. Like, you guys, seriously, within 5 to 7 minutes, like, we are up and we are at it and we're ready to rock and roll. Second, then you are going to take your lifestyle mix, and we usually like to recommend to take that 20 to 30 minutes after your capsules. The two products work synergistically together in your belly. So it's really important to take the whole system as a system. If you only take one of the products, you're only going to get 1/3 of the results. This system is geared to work all together as one. So the happens when you add in this shake. This is my empty wrapper from this morning. I'm just being honest. But strawberry, if you know me, you know, is my absolute favorite flavor. So this is, a little powder just puffed up. This is step number 2. This is our pre and probiotics, digestive health. I was someone who always struggled with gut health. This has like completely turned my life around. Thrive is not just for energy. It is for energy, weight loss, gut health, digestive health, joint support, better sleep. When you fill your body with everything it needs, it is going to operate how it is intended to. So step number 2 right here. And then step 3 is our dermafusion technology. This is just our classic DFT. We have different designs for those that like to match outfits like me and just are feeling in a different mood. You can choose a different design. And then this is our elite DFT. You can see it is much larger, but you guys, this is to increase your metabolism, burn fat, everything like that. So it's just like way stronger formula because it's for the people that have even bigger goals. This DFT is going to help with inflammation support. It is going to support your mood. I like to call it my happy patch. I'm actually wearing a white label today. This is just another formula that we have that also supports mood support. So we have whatever you need depending on whatever your goals are. So if you are interested, just get in touch with the person that has shared Thrive with you, and we can talk to you about your goals and customize a package for you, what will be the best for you. So it is simple. That is why we love it. If you're a busy mom, if you're working, if you're a night shifter, it doesn't matter. Whenever your eyes open in the morning, you take those 3 steps in the first 20 minutes of your morning, and literally you are set for the whole entire day. You do not have to think about doing anything else throughout your entire day. And that is why we love it so much, because it works, it's effective, and it's simple. We all love simple. We live in a very, very fast-paced life. So we need simple and sustainable, and that is what Thrive is. So I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna let Amber get to her story. And so Amber, why don't you just start off by like kind of telling us like a little bit about like where you were before Thrive and how Thrive found you, and then I'll just let you take it away, girl.
Okay, sounds good. I did write notes because if I'm not kind of looking at notes, I'm deer in the headlights, like especially when I get in front of people. So
It's all good. I appreciate you sharing, because I know that this is it, you know, being live is always nerve-wracking.
right. So it's okay for anybody. I was in an unhealthy place in my life for quite a while that I didn't even realize that I was unhealthy. And it just kind of led me down like a even more unhealthy road. So I guess what triggered my unhealthiness to stop was that I got pregnant and I had to be somewhat healthier. And then I was watching Facebook, but I was just not happy. I was not, I didn't want to get out of bed. I was moody. I had a baby, and I remember getting frustrated with him as a baby, and that was really hard. And I watched Jess silently for months. Silently. I didn't comment on her posts. I just seen Jess, and I seen how happy she was and how real she was. And I said, you know, I kind of want that. I kind of want that in my life because my family needs it.
Mhm.
And my husband got deployed. And I think it was the next day, the day after he got deployed, I went to her page and I didn't reach out to her. I just ordered. I ordered a month, and I just was hoping for all the best. And I was sad and scared all in one day. And then my package came, and I'm like, you know, let's give it a shot. And I did. And day one was the most emotional day I'd had in a very long time, because I felt human again for the first time in years, to have some kind of energy to just be happy. I guess you'd say. And it was like everything was tunneling in on me, and it was super emotional day. And that was my day one. It was energy, it was excitement, it was emotional, it was a lot of things into one. I just lost my husband for a year basically to being deployed, and I became a single mom overnight. And I was not in the right place to be a single mom, headwise anyway. So back to I got lost. That's why I took notes.
You're doing a great job.
And over the next year, like I said, I seen that light at the end of the tunnel, and I kind of grabbed onto it. And I was like, you know what? I want to feel good. And I did. And I continuously took Thrive, and I felt my quality of life went from basically rock bottom zero to I'm doing things with my kids, my nephew. I am happy. I am going out and doing things that I wouldn't be doing normally. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. And I signed up to be a promoter. I didn't know what I was doing. No idea. I just knew that I needed to share it. I knew that I had other people in my life that if I was feeling this good, that why can't they feel this good? Like, why shouldn't they? Why do I want to keep this a secret to me? So I did. And then, sad story a little bit, I kind of fell off the wagon, I guess you'd call it, when my husband came home. I don't know if it was the excitement. I don't know if it was buying a new house, all the things in one. I was still taking Thrive, but I was focusing more of my time on, well, I got pregnant. He was gone for a year. I guess that'll happen. I'm just saying. So there was a lot of stuff that kind of boom. And I kind of just fell off of the Thrive wagon of sharing, because I don't even know why. I couldn't tell you, but it's kind of like I tell my 5-year-old all the time, you can be upset and you can be sad, just don't stay there forever. It was kind of like how I felt when I stopped taking Thrive. It's okay to fall down, just don't stay there forever. And Jess reached out to me, actually, I think it was about 2 months ago. And it was another life-saving event, because I felt myself falling back into that dark place that I was at. And it came back in like waves, like, why did I stop? And I, boom, started taking Thrive again. And there it was again. I feel happy. I feel motivated. I just feel like I'm not alone either. That's a really good feeling, to not feel alone, I guess, as I don't really know how to explain it. But that's a big part of it. And, I decided that I was going to jump into the promoting thing pretty hard. And I'm happy I did. I promote as much as my family lifestyle will allow me to. I fill our cups, and then in between, I share and try to fill someone else's cup. Does that make sense to people? Like, my family is the whole reason that I want to stay home. And if I can't help me and my family, then nothing else really can either. So I want to share this with you in between of making sure that my children are fine. They got the best they can have with their mom. We're doing experiments, we're doing science, we're doing things that I pull my hair out most days. And I'm loving every minute of it. I'm stopping to just enjoy the little things. And it's my story. I didn't want to get extremely too deep in it. It's a little emotional, but the way I'm feeling and the life that I have back is unreal. It's it's I'm alive. I guess that's the best way to explain it, is I am actually alive and I'm here and I'm living the moment and I'm loving every minute of it. And that's the biggest thing Thrive has done for me, is just let me live and be me.
Mhm.
So
Oh, Amber, I can't tell you how many times I was like sitting here, like hard swallowing, choked up. I'm like, it wouldn't be the first time I've cried on one of these Zooms. But I am just so proud of you. Like, I know that, we really had to chat and figure out about like how much you wanted to share. And I know that you didn't share everything. And that's okay. Someday maybe you will and maybe you won't. And either way, it doesn't matter. But the biggest part is that you did come from a very dark spot and rock bottom. And so, anybody can read between the lines and figure out whatever you want to think that is. But it was a dark, heavy place. And
right.
for you to come up out of that hell, so to speak, that you didn't even really ask to be in, is just honestly like life changing. And how everything just comes together, right? So you were falling and Jess didn't even know it. And I mentioned your name to Jess too. And like we were just chatting and then like I mentioned it to her and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm already going to reach out to her." And then we were both on the same exact page at the same exact time. And then bam, it was like you were just ready and like we were there to pick you up when you needed it, even though we didn't even know. Like, so it was pretty incredible. Again, how the stars just align, but we have this amazing community. And I would say that I think I speak for all of us, but for me especially, like I love our community. Like it's amazing. And to have support, not just in business, but in life. It's so incredibly important. And when I had cancer, I had this community to help me and lift me up too during those times. And so, like you said, you can be down, but just don't stay there. And so I was down for a while, and now it's my turn to give it back for everybody that gave it to me. And that's the beautiful thing. Thrive is a beautiful gift, just wrapped up in a really, really unfamiliar package. It was definitely something that I had been praying about. I 7 years ago was in a very dark place as well, struggling with motherhood and just life and just all of the moving parts. And I felt like, how am I not able to do all this? Like I'm literally breaking and struggling when no one even knew it. And I gave a sample a try, and the rest is history. And I am so grateful for that one free 3-day sample. It changed my whole life. So it's pretty crazy. And people think we're crazy when we talk about this, but I'm telling you guys, like, once you drink the Kool-Aid, you'll never go back. Like, because honest to God, that's what some people think it is. But when you are filling your body with the nutritional gaps that you need, and your gut health is getting on track, everything else comes together. Your gut and your brain are connected. And so if you don't have good gut health, if you don't have good nutrition, if you don't have good support, nothing else in your life feels good. And it all trickles and snowballs. And then it's one thing to the next thing, and then you're not sleeping, and then you're already waking up exhausted, and then you're starting your day out like that, and then you're not getting everything done, and now you feel worthless, and it's just this crazy snowball, and then it just goes into the next day, into the next day, into the next day. And Thrive just helps you get through all of that. And even if you have a bad night of sleep, you take those jumper cables and you're like, bam, and you're just ready to rock again. And it just supports us through all of the good and the bad days and just gives us that lifeline. is what I like to think of it as. So I appreciate you sharing your story so much, Amber. I know it's not easy to do, but I'm so proud of you for doing it. You were on fire. Your team is on fire. You were like, seriously have changed so many lives, like in your network, all of the people that you have thriving, and some of them are even on here right now. It is just absolutely amazing watching you shine. Like, you are glowing, and I love that you are putting your family first and then fitting the business into the nooks and crannies. That is what this is. That is how I built it. That is how I teach my team to build it. A little bit of effort every single day will reap big rewards. And
Yeah.
so with that being said, you guys, if you are interested in Thrive, if you have questions, you can either drop a 2 in the comments, and we'll get back in touch with you, or reach out to the person directly that has introduced you to Thrive or talk to you about it. We always have discount codes to help you get your experience started. We are always usually helping out with samples. We are free to answer questions. We're not going to pounce on you. We just want to help you. And if you're in a position that you feel like you're really struggling, you just need to reach out, and we're here to help. And even if you're not struggling, but your energy sucks, like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be in a super dark place like some of us have been. Some just need a little extra lift. Maybe you got some gym goals. Maybe, you just, have a bad digestive system like I did. Like, whatever the situation is, we have something for everybody. So if it is something that you've been thinking about, or you feel like you could use a little extra boost, then just message us and we will chat with you about what's best for you, and we will get your journey started. So, Amber, do you have any closing thoughts?
Nope, I don't. Thank you for listening to me and listening to my story. And, reach out if you want to hear more about it, I guess. And
Yeah.
I'm better with the one-on-one than I am with the whole thing.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
no
for
problem
sure.
sharing my story with anybody who wants to hear it. I'm here to help also. And I think it's just a great opportunity, I'm tickled, I guess. Just speechless. There you go.
I love it. I love it so much. I really appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing tonight. And I hope you guys all have an amazing night, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.